This is a short reenactment from a real resume target resume interview. Names, details, and voices have been adjusted for privacy.
Hi, is this David?
Hi, yep, this is.
Hey, this is Josh calling from Resume Target. Thanks for making time to chat today.
Hi, Josh, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, before we get into things, I just want to give you a bit of an idea what our call is going to look like today.
All right, sounds good.
First, we'll go through those job postings you sent through the portal, just so I can get an idea of how you'll be using your new resume. After that, we'll go through all of your work with a focus on the last 10 years. We'll be looking at your responsibilities, accomplishments, who you've worked with, what you've worked on, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Did you get a chance to take a look at those job postings?
Yeah, I already read through them to make sure we're on the same page, but I always like to start by hearing it directly from you. So what kind of opportunities are you going for right now?
All right, well, right now I'm just looking for outside sales roles, something where I get to be out, talking to customers instead of cooped up behind a desk. I like a mix of going out to find new business and also keeping in touch with past buyers to, keep them happy and buying.
Got it. And what's motivating you leaving your last job?
Well, long story short, the leadership team changed and I felt like I wasn't growing anymore. I want to be somewhere that gives someone like me who's been doing this for 15 years a bit more freedom.
Makes sense. Okay, so just so I understand the full picture, can you walk me through your last role? And by that I mean, what area did you cover, who were you selling to, and what were you selling?
Sure, I covered the entire eastern region, mostly industrial companies. I sold packaging products, everything from shipping boxes to full systems that help with how things are packed and shipped. I spent time finding new customers and also looking after regular ones. I'd visit them in person, walk through their operations, and follow up to make sure things were going well.
And when it came to making the sale, were some jobs quick and others more drawn out?
Yeah, a bit of both. Some sales were small and moved fast. Others took a few weeks, especially if the company needed to change how they worked or if they were building something new. Those ones meant working with the team, engineers, buyers, even the company owners sometimes.
So, would you say that you're used to switching between simple orders and more detailed, large sales?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about how you found new business. Did people come to you, or were you the one reaching out?
I was the one reaching out. I'd build my own list of who I wanted to work with, call them up, send emails, use LinkedIn, whatever I needed to get a meeting. But honestly, most of it came from showing up in person and asking good questions.
Love that. All right, let's talk numbers for a second. Do you remember your targets and how you did?
My goal was $1.2 million annually. I ended at 1.5. That was my best year yet.
That's fantastic. Any standout deals that helped you hit that?
Yeah, I landed a deal with a logistics company that had multiple locations. It took 3 months to close. They needed a full change to how they packed and shipped things. I brought in our tech guys for a demo and handled the whole proposal.
So, what would you say was the deciding factor in landing that deal?
Well, I listened. Honestly, they were frustrated with their current supplier. I asked the right questions and didn't try to sell too early. That helped them feel like I was actually trying to help and not just sell. I always say, sales isn't just about talking, it's about reading people.
On that last point, let's shift gears a bit. How do you follow up without being a pest?
Keep it useful. I'll send something helpful, a stat, a short article, or just follow up on something we talked about. The goal is to stay on their mind without being annoying.
And when it's time to close a deal, how do you do it? Are you direct or more about working with them?
I'm more of a team approach because I want them to feel good about the choice. But if I see the timing's right, I'll ask for the sale straight up.
That's a solid way to do it. Do you track your own numbers, like how many calls or meetings you have?
Yeah, for sure. Not just for hitting goals, but to push myself. I aim for about 10 good conversations a day. That's my target.
That's a great habit. What about after the sale? How do you keep growing those accounts?
First thing I do is listen. What else do they need? Then I bring that into future talks. and I check in often, especially if they're growing. I position myself to be the first person they call when something comes up.
It sounds like you bring more of an ownership mindset rather than an order taker mindset.
Exactly.
Okay, last question for this role. On the day you left, what were you most proud of accomplishment-wise?
Honestly, the referrals. A few clients even sent me leads without me asking. That tells me I was doing something right.
Definitely. So David, thanks again for this great conversation today. This was super helpful. I'm confident I've got what I need on my end to get started on a really strong first draft. On your end, though, do you feel like we covered everything? Any stone left unturned?
No, Josh, we've covered everything I could think of and more. Thank you for all these questions. It's been a while since I've been interviewed. I was worried I'd gotten rusty.
Not at all. You've actually made my job easy. You've given me a really clear picture of what you've accomplished and where you're going next. I'm looking forward to getting this put on paper.
Great. So what's next?
So after we've wrapped up here, I'll get started on writing your new resume. It'll take me 2 business days to get the first draft ready for you to look over.
Wow.
Quick, right? When I'm done, I'll post the draft in the portal, and then we'll work back and forth through there, revising, editing, whatever we need to do to get you happy with that final copy.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Well, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your time today, David.
You as well, Josh.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you for listening to a short reenactment from a 60-minute Resume Target resume interview. Click Get Started to schedule your resume interview or take our career level quiz to understand which package works best for you.